All right, ladies and gentlemen, today I am joined in part by my wonderful friend Verdi. It's the first time he's been on the channel. So how you doing,
What's
man?
going on, everybody? I'm doing great.
It's great to have
I'm
you.
actually doing great.
It's great.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it, man. I definitely am a big fan of yours. I learned the game by watching your videos, so
get
this
out
is
of
an
here.
honor.
Come on, blow it.
I learned how to summon shards. Honestly, I used to watch
I'll
shards.
accept that one. I'll accept that.
Borderlands Captain America.
But
Borderlands
Captain America. Yes, but I have actually watched you on. You gave me a little bit of the. I'll give you a little bit of the reach back around as well. I have watched you a lot on stream as well. So if you guys didn't know, Verdi is in fact a streamer, a partnered Twitch streamer, I should say. So you should drop what's your channel name? Drop the name in here.
Verdi254.
There it is, Verdi254. And I will have all of his YouTube channel, but he's also a YouTuber, so I'll have all his channel stuff linked right there. But today, the video is going to be fun because what we are going to be doing is we're doing something that I've been resisting for a while, which is talking about the weeb games that everyone seems to love, which is the Epic 7 and the 7 Deadly Sins. They both have 7 in them for some reason.
Because the ones with the 7 are the good ones. Yeah, they're just, the ones with the 7 are the good ones. That's just how it is.
All right, well, they have 7 in them then. But before we get into that, you get to see me roll these speed glyphs and absolutely fail because I've never been lucky in my life.
He's going to get max rolls. No, he's going to get max rolls.
No. Not even close. I already know. I have, that dead feeling when you're about to like open a shard and you're already 100% sure you're not about to get something good. I've got that.
See, I'm always optimistic.
Really? You're still optimistic this far? That's admirable. I have to say, if you're still optimistic in this day and age.
I mean, see, not on my account, I guess. Not on my account. I've just been getting trash on my account lately.
You know what? I actually know where this piece is going to go. Hold on.
I had that time. I'm having that time like you had when you were trying to get Bad L. Like I want a Duchess and a Madame Cerie, and I can't get either. Dude, I have 500 voice shards, right? I've summoned 500 voice shards total since she came out. 500 since she came out.
Madame.
I haven't got her. And in those 500, it was mostly all on double void chance.
Okay.
And I got a dupe Torment and no Madame, and that's it. No other Legos.
You opened 500 in a row.
No. Like in the total of 500 shards, but 500 voids. 500 voids. No Madame, and no and no other Lego than a dupe Torment.
Okay,
bro, it's real.
Oh, that's
and like I didn't even buy the shards. Like
painful.
People buy me packs. Yeah, it is. It is super painful.
You know what else is painful? Watch this. Oh, it actually rolled a +4. Okay, all right.
See, there you go. I told you. You're good. You're good. Because I have the bad luck with speed, so there's no way both of us can have the same bad luck.
Okay, you're right. But now I got to find one more piece here. I got to find one more piece.
It's like a good time for you to roll this. This is a good time for you to
roll. Here we go. Substats, speed, equipped. We're going to find the best piece of speed gear, and we're going to re-roll it. And if I get lucky again, this is going to tell me that not to leave raid.
Oh my god! Look at all those.
Don't
pieces.
Go to the weeb games. What we got to pick here? This is 15, 14. See, this is we need sorting. It's like I want to.
I know we have some sorting, but I want to see what like has like like 15 plus or something, right?
Yeah, it's exactly.
And the 6-star pieces of gear with 15 plus speed on it.
Right. Yeah, I'm trying to find like where is my best piece. That's my frustrating.
You're right.
My gloves are absolutely terrible.
It still needs work. I feel like it still needs work.
It still needs work.
I definitely think it still needs work.
15 right here. All right, here we go. I think this is it. Come on, bang, +5. Come on, man.
We can both have it. See, that's trash right there.
I actually needed that. I think this is my fastest base speed glove, too.
Dude, if that could actually, the fact that I can actually roll 1 makes me sad. It's just like, come on, man, you got to be kidding me.
All right, so now that I'm quitting this game and we're moving on to another game, why don't you run me through? This is the one that everyone and their mother. Happy Mother's Day, by the way, to everybody. Everyone and their mother
Happy Mother's Day,
is begging me to play this game. So, would you be willing to make a sales pitch for me on why I should try this game out?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right,
I can definitely do this.
So I'm gonna give you a softball to make it easy for you. Okay.
All right.
All right. Here it is. My biggest issues with Raid: duplicate legendary system,
Mm-hmm.
extremely expensive.
Okay.
Arena system's bad.
Okay.
Those are currently my like three, and that and the event system is boring.
Right, I understand.
Those are my main caveats. So with that information in mind, I give you Verdi 254.
Perfect. So I definitely have been playing Seven Deadly Sins on global since it came out. I've been playing Raid for 8 or 9 months now, so quite a while on Raid as well. And I love Raid, right? But before I get into this, I just want to say, like, I love Raid and I still play it, and I have high hopes for it still. I'm staying positive, and we've been waiting a really long time for something good to happen, and they just keep giving us, I don't know, I feel like small bits and pieces of something very small as a whole, you know? So I just hope that it gets better. With that being said, Seven Deadly Sins. So first thing about Seven Deadly Sins is it's very free to player friendly. So you can compete in that game if you started playing when it first came out, free to play. Now you can definitely generate resources on a very steady basis, free to play as well. Now, if you want to spend money, you can spend money. If you spend it recklessly, you can spend a lot. But honestly, there's literally no possible way to spend like, I don't know, few $1,000s on.
There's just nothing to buy.
Well, it's just not expensive. Like Anvil, like for example, you can reroll all your equipment. You can reroll, so you can get
reroll.
So you can get a piece of gear, and you can buy gems at the shop, just like you can in Rare in Raid, and then you can use those gems to reroll a legendary piece of gear, like the main stat.
That's crazy.
If you want to, you farm the gear, but you can if you want to. Now, when you roll, you roll a piece of gear. You could buy the Awakening Stones, which you need 15 to do one piece of gear, and you could buy 20 for $23.99. So there's just like it's not that expensive. You could drop a few $100, but like once you have like your gear set ready and stuff,
it's not
you
like
can switch
you're rolling gear. Like hundreds of dollars on shards to try the.
No. So like the way it is, it's like you get a lot like for placing in the highest tier of PvP every week, which isn't hard in ungeared. There's ungeared and geared PvP. It's pretty much live. So you can either face a bot, which is like somebody's defense, or you can face somebody live. As you're trying to climb, it's a lot of live people, and then once you settle up at the top, a lot of people just get there, and then they just do a couple of matches a week, and they
so
just
if someone's like sitting there, they can defend themselves live.
Well, yeah, it's like a lot of the times there's other streamers streaming Seven Deadly Sins when I stream it, and we'll both be trying to PvP, and we're both in the same league, and we'll end up going against each other. And like one stream will be watching him PvPing me, and my stream will be watching me PvPing him. It's pretty dope. Yeah, like, and we didn't plan it. There's also friendly match, so like you can technically go against each other for free. You just invite somebody, and you can go back to back to back to back as many times as you want with as many different teams as you want. So you could test
with no cost.
Oh yeah, with no cost. It's just a friendly match. Whoever's on your friends list, you can invite to a friendly match. Like you just go to an arena and you fight each other. Like it's super easy.
I'm trying to get the game pulled up here, but keeps crashing on me over and over again. Well, I'm trying to get 7DS pulled up here.
No, I'm not sure why it is.
Yeah, I think it's because I put it in like the portrait mode. I did the landscape mode. So that's something you might want to explain to people if they download it.
If they download it, all you got to do is go to the settings on BlueStacks, go to the advanced settings, and choose your predefined profile to Samsung Galaxy S10, right? All you do after you do that, all you do is go to the actual in-game settings and put it into landscape mode, and then you're good. The game runs perfectly fine.
I see. So that's, you know what? That's something I'm going to have to do live right here so we can actually show them how to do that. So we go to settings, You go to down here to advanced, you said. Predetermined profile, Samsung.
I don't know if I think I can see a screen, but I don't know if I can see the actual menu.
Ah, okay. I can fix that. Can I?
Well, I just want to make sure that
hold on, wait for it. I'm gonna do it this way. I'm gonna do a really cheesy way real quick so people can see it for a second. Check this out, guys. So all I did here is I went here, went settings, I went down to advanced here,
okay,
and then Galaxy S10, save changes, done. Let's close out of this, right? Let's relaunch.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that everyone could see it, just because I couldn't, you know.
Yeah. There, you're right. Good point. So now let me crop this back down.
There we go.
It's Americo, and now I'm going to go in that. Well, that's good. That way we can actually show it live, because I know this is going to be something where everyone who downloads it is going to ask, why is it straight up and down?
Yeah, why is it vertical? Yeah, no, absolutely. And if you don't do it this way, there's other ways to do it. And in the beginning, you just downloaded the screen rotation control and you did it that way. But that way makes it run kind of buggy, and the chat in game it doesn't work right, because the messages kind of like pile up on top of each other, and then you just can't read them. So this is the best way to do it. This is the best way it works. And I mean, I'll leave the game on for like 10 hours farming overnight, and it won't crash. So
if I can get it to work, holy moly. I don't know what's going on right now here. Me 3 or 4 attempts at this, trying to get this to go. I'm desperately I'm listening. I'm like, these are all great points. This game sounds fun. I actually want to play it. And every time I launch it, it keeps crashing. It's like, what am I doing wrong here? I don't understand.
So yeah, so for just being in the arena, so like you climb up top, right? Once you're up there, you have to do a couple of matches a week or whatever to stay up there, or you can just do arena if you like doing arena. Now, for staying up top, in the ungeared, you get 60 diamonds, which is like 1,800 gems in raid, because you can do 2 10 pops, or 2 in 7 Deadly Sins, it's 11 pops a week, or you can save it for cosmetics or whatever else that you want to buy with gems.
That's you also question. Get what would you think if raid gave a good chunk of gems for the top tier arena?
I think that we should just get more rewards overall. I mean, because 4-star artifacts from gold, come on.
Well, now I guess they're going for the 6-star, but still.
I mean, it's still the fact that now. Is like, what if you roll a really good speed boot 4-star, like Divine Speed? I'm going to be pissed. Like, I'm actually going to be pissed. 4-star Divine Speed, Legendary Speed boot with like crit rate, crit damage, hit point percentage, and
for gold 4.
I don't know.
Congratulations in Gold 4. I mean, you can't even use the piece of gear if you're in Gold 4. It'd be too slow.
Yeah. It's like, I actually mentioned that in one of my videos. I was just like, dude, like, I don't understand why they do these, like, why we're still getting 4-star pieces of gear when it's the same thing as rare books in Clan Boss, Ultra Nightmare. Like, well, what? Yeah, come on, man.
It's like,
come on.
What characters are you using besides maybe Frozen Banshee or something at that point?
It's not even that. Like, you already have you already been doing other Clan Boss for a long time. And like any content in the game, you get so many. Like I just book every rare for no reason, and I still have like hundreds.
Yeah,
it's like
you get a surplus of them. I think I still have like 170 blue books or something right now. It's just you just. What about this one, Epic 7?
Epic 7, yeah, Epic 7 is also really good. I don't play it anymore. So I don't know what's new there, but I mean, I played it for a good amount of time. Arena wise, it's really good. A live arena, very good rewards for the week too. And then, so you also get with these gems, you get chests that on a weekly basis you open, and these chests can be good pieces of gear, they could be bad pieces of gear, they could be some materials for re-rolling or enhancing your equipment or whatever. So it's definitely pretty good to get them. It's kind of bad drop rate on the good stuff, so it's kind of just something extra. And then all the bad stuff you can salvage, so it doesn't really matter. Salvaging is good because you get these little stones that you can use to upgrade your gear. So
people were telling me, do you know the story? I'm trying to figure out if this was Epic 7 or 7 Deadly Sins. Someone was saying that in one of these games, they made a move and like everyone was mad at them, and the community made such an outrage that they actually went and reverted it back and like changed it back to the way it was. Was that this game?
No, it wasn't 7. Not that I know of. I mean, maybe in 7 Deadly Sins JP, which I didn't play.
Nice.
But I know Epic 7 is like super generous. Like so let's say you pull a Void Legendary in Raid Shadow Legends, right? And then they nerf that Void Legendary or change something about it. They at that point would give you a chance to pick any other Void Legendary in the game that you want and refund you all the resources put into that Legendary.
Seriously?
If they made a change to a champion, correct. You get to it's like, okay, well, if you guys don't like this change, you could just choose something different.
Man, I mean, that we can't even get books back. I mean, I guess Torment nerf was
like that's what I'm saying. Like, meet them a little bit in the middle. Like I said, they have an arena shop. They have really good arena rewards. And then there's ungeared. I mean, and then there's geared PvP in 7 Deadly Sins, which you get anvils. Pretty much you get coins, but you use those coins for cosmetics and for anvils. And anvils are used to reroll your substats. So you can reroll any piece of gear and just reroll it to substat that you want. Any piece of gear. With either anvils or gold.
Does that make arena incredibly difficult then? It's like everyone.
Because everyone's doing it. Everyone's doing it. It's fun. It's awesome. You're like literally doing a live arena. Like it's awesome. Like I said, a lot of the times you can find like a spot or a slot of time. Pretty much what it is when there's a lot of bots and you can farm it. But it's also fun when you get a bunch of difficult matches.
Man, it's so frustrating hearing. You know why it's so frustrating hearing this? It's because it's like any one of these things would make Raid a great game. You know what I mean?
You know what another thing is that's really cool about their arena and the whole invite a friend system is A, you can test your teams. B, you cannot choose what you want to fight in the actual arena because it's just like search for a match, right? And you don't know who you're fighting. You could be fighting a mirror match. You could be fighting a comp you've never seen before. You could be fighting, you know what I mean? Like you could literally be, you don't know who you're fighting, so you can't counter it. There's things that things do. Like, there's like 3 or 4 teams that are just like, okay, that are like top tier or whatever. But there's teams that counter it and stuff like that. So you can't just run a counter team to something and beat it, you know, because then you'll get smashed by the other comps. You kind of just have to run what you're comfortable playing and then go based off of that. And then there's food and like, you know,
free to play of Epic 7, the gameplay of Said Leave Devon Sins, and the graphics of Raid. Can we take those through 3 and kind of put them out?
The free to play of 7 Sins is actually pretty good too. But I feel like Epic 7 is, I mean, Epic 7 is too, honestly. Epic 7 is very generous.
Yeah. I mean, I wonder how, but the thing is, like, the free-to-play experience in Raid isn't even, like, that bad. I mean, it's probably cringy to, like, hear someone say that, but I don't know. I've played it free-to-play, and...
Yeah, but you kind of have knowledge of the game, and, I mean, you have to be very patient to play free-to-play.
Yeah, that's true. That's a very good point.
The thing is, you don't get much. That's the thing. Yeah. You're kind of playing it
different mentality, yeah.
Yeah, because you're going into it knowing what to expect. Somebody going into it like having a hard time going to the
resources.
Campaign. Like farming food is so bad in Raid in the beginning. So getting all those things, you know, getting a first Minotaur team, all that stuff is just so tedious.
It is. I mean, I remember doing my first grind.
So it's. I feel like it's very, very tedious, and then there's no reward for it. You just get a little bit stronger and can do clan boss, which can now give you some shards and stuff. But it's, I don't know, it's still a very slow progress. You got to play the game for like a year to be at like a level where you get shards on a daily basis, where you maybe do an Ultra Nightmare or whatever, free to play. Unless you get super lucky with champion pulls. And like honestly,
I think are going a year on free to play and probably still not getting Ultra Nightmare chest, you know?
Yeah. So it's very RNG, and there's so many champions, but so very few like good ones.
That's the other
There's a
annoying part.
very
Yeah, there's a billion legendaries, and really you're looking for Martha, Draco, More Valkyrie. You know, like you're looking for
you're looking for a very specific few, yeah, like Duchess, and then like with epics too. You know, there's a very defined few epics like Tyrell, Monster, Madame. Like Void ones have a good amount.
I have no idea what's happening in the background here. Apparently Godzilla
I
joined
love
and they nuked Godzilla to try to kill him.
Dude, it was so good. Yeah, I love this game. Epic Side was so good.
I'm starting to love it too.
And like that, and honestly, see, graphics wise, people say, "Oh, let's take Raid's graphics." Like, I don't know, Raid has a lot of repeat animations.
Yeah.
Oh, like Harvest Jack and Zavia, and it's nothing. It's just like it's like an undead thing flying over, and that's it. Like, there's no like big splash effect. There could be more. I feel like. Yeah. I feel like there could be more. It's not really
they have
like
a good engine. I mean, they have a good engine. You know,
they do. The engine is there, but I feel like the detail isn't.
I think it's because they don't. I don't think they do the animations. They have people in suits, right? I mean, don't they have guys in suits act them out and then they animate over them? So it's
I mean, that's it. I feel like it's done. Like it could still be better, though. I feel like there could still be some effect to it. Just a little bit better. And the detail in the background too, like,
or at least don't repeat the same one 3 or 4 times. I mean, enough that we have legendaries that look like rares. I mean, Acolyte is a better looking version of Tomb Lord. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do have, and then like you have 2 legends like Kymar and Tyrant or whatever. They're pretty much the same champion, which is like different colors. You know. It's like paint shopped.
Yeah, you're really right. You're making some good points here, Verdi. You know, you're selling me on these a little bit. It makes me
fair. Yeah, like I don't, and this is why I wanted to. This is why I said at the beginning of the video, I was like, "Yo, before we start any of this, I want to say that I love Raid," because people are like, "Oh, dude, this dude hates Raid." No, I really don't.
No, I just want it. It's like people think I hate Raid. You know, when the same thing. It's like I get comments where some of the comments are so dumb. You hear these things where it's like. I did 4 rant videos in a row, right? Like all of them just like, flaming. And then I did a video recommending the legendary pack because guess what? It's a good deal.
It's a good deal.
Like, I knew it. You worked for Plarium. It's like, how dumb do you have to be, to buy this stuff? So it's like, no, I feel you, my dude. You don't hate Raid. You're just making good points is all.
Yeah, exactly. I just want the game to have some stuff, Like why like arena shop? That's like something easy to put in. I feel like I don't know. I'm so stuck on arena shop.
Other than trying to stay in platinum to get the gear.
Yeah, and then there's Great Hall. I mean, and like arena shop should have the gear available to buy or something. But like like limited monthly, you can get like a piece of gear or something from arena. That's
or like good shards. Gear. I mean, Sacred should. Drop fairly often, I would think, even for Gold 4.
Dude, 7 Deadly Sins, you get SSR ticket at the end of every week. They have a weekly login system. Every day you log in, you get something. You get the same thing pretty much on day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, day 7, every week. It's just recurring. At the end of it is an SSR ticket, which isn't like a Sacred Shard, because it would be like an equivalent to a Sacred Shard in Raid. But these SSR tickets are guaranteed legendary.
Wow. So
you, at the end of every week, you get 1 legendary, no matter what. And that legendary, if it's dupe, can be used as a coin. And that coin, or it becomes a coin. And that coin can be used in a shop where you can get another legendary. Or you can use that coin to upgrade your ultimate. It's like, if it's a dupe of something that you want to use further on in the game. So there's just like a way to do something with everything that you get.
Yeah, I just feel like they're basically never, ever going to do that stuff in Raid. I mean, the more I sit here and think about it, the more it's like, this is never happening. Like, you know how much monetization that would cut? You know how much money they would start making with all that stuff?
I mean, yeah.
It was bad.
It's just, the thing is, well, would they really lose a lot of money if they just gave people a little bit extra? Because there's people who are just not getting anything, and the people who are spending, I feel like they're just going to spend anyways, because it's not going to be. They're not getting.
You're right. I think would be fine, and I completely agree. What I'm sitting here thinking is like the duplicate system that they're like, oh yeah, we're totally going to do, and it's been like 8 months later, right?
Yeah.
They're going to do. There's no way it's going to be like a sacred shard or something. Like I'm sitting here thinking about. There's no way they're going to let us reroll another legendary.
The thing is, like, not being able to reroll or do anything. Like that's the thing. You can't do anything with the dudes.
They're useless. It's not like you can. Yeah, you can sit there and realize how much money you spend on them.
You just can't. Yeah, you can't do anything with them, and every other game has something to do with them. It doesn't make people not spend money. Like, it just, and honestly, most endgame players spend most of their money on energy anyways, because you're grinding on an endless basis. Like in Epic 7, it's free to play friendly, but guess what? People spend thousands a day on energy. Like, because they're grinding dragon in like
What's
10,
the
20, 30
content like on these games though? Like once you get past and you can clear stuff, is it the same thing like in Raid where you just do dragon for a year?
You do dragon to get to get your gear. In Epic 7, the endgame content when I was there, it wasn't like, the thing is there's guild wars, so there's guild PvP.
Oh, okay.
There's regular arena. There's just like always an event that you need to grind, which is always different.
Do they have sometimes always, like seasonal events come through or something?
Yeah, seasonal events plus just no, dude. There's an event, like one event is starting when the other one's ending. There's never a time when there's not something new to do.
Fair enough. We have that in Raid. Are the events better? Is it like not just go kill dragon?
Oh no, yeah. It's always like something different. There's like a storyline behind it. Sometimes there's a new character involved.
So it's an actual event.
It's an event. It's an event. Yes, it's an event. And you get like dude, Epic 7 just gives you so much crazy stuff. And honestly, sort of 7 Deadly Sins, just for logging in every day, you'll get like, I don't know, something extra on top of the actual rewards.
That's pretty interesting.
And then they'll do like, so they'll do like right now in Epic, in 7 Deadly Sins, there's like 4 events.
Well, there's like a new. You're kind of selling me on these the more you go, and I feel like if we go another 15 minutes, I'm going to end up welling out and being thousands of dollars in debt in Epic 7 and 7 Deadly Sins. So,
yeah, I mean, you could definitely spend money on them, but you don't have to nearly as much, and you can get like. It's difficult still. Like in Epic 7, people are still chasing like that one Void Legendary or something, just because they are so random to get. But as new characters come out, it's a banner, and you can pull for it. Guaranteed pull. If you pull a certain amount of shards. So, like, you can pull, like, I think it's, like, you could do it free to play.
Right.
Honestly. But I think, I wonder how much money. It would be, like, $150 or $130 worth.
And then that's
off if you just straight out bought gems, and then you get the champion, yeah. When a new one comes out. 120.
It kind of sounds like a mix of Raid and Star Wars Galaxy Heroes is what it reminds me.
And you're never gonna. The thing is, you're gonna by playing the game. If you don't go crazy summoning, you'll have enough gems that you can just refresh the shop with, and you can buy scrolls with gold. So you could just farm the game.
Buy with in-game currency.
Yes, you can buy with in. So you can refresh the shop with 3 gems,
so and you keep getting gems. But the ancients aren't capped.
Right. And you can just keep re-rolling it. And it's like re-rolling the shop, and like for 900 gems that it costs to get the 11 pop or 10 pop or whatever,
right?
You can get way more in the shop. And you could also get void shards as well.
Man, this has been a very informative discussion. So
it's just, dude, both of these games just have so much. They have so much.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I give you Verdi254, the man who has all. So if you want further knowledge, I suggest go check out his stream at twitch.tv/Verdi254, as well as his YouTube channel. Is it under the same name?
Verdi Gaming on YouTube.
Verdi Gaming on YouTube, and I'll have a link for both of these things in the description. Verdi, man, I hate to cut you out, but we've been a half hour in. Can I say thank you for just filling my brain with probably the best?
Yeah, no problem.
Like,
I could talk all day, honestly. So
I'm sitting here like, oh man, you know what it is? I think you broke my heart a little bit, because I'm like, these are all like features I kind of wish we had.
Yeah, honestly, this is where I found these features. I didn't know anything about it. Raid was like pretty much my first gacha, and then I kind of explored other ones, and I was
Everyone
like,
loves their first, man.
Yeah. And the thing is, this is why I kind of stuck with Raid for such a long time, is because I didn't really know anything different. And then when I try something different, that's when the problem
They
arises.
say it takes 7 times to leave an abusive relationship.
Yeah, right.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, go sub to my boy. And with that, any last words?
No, that's it, man. Thank you again for having me. It was an awesome time.
Thanks for coming. All right, y'all. Bye-bye.
Peace, yo.